Well, if there's one thing you can commend the Apex fans on, it is that most of the time they really do their research. And today we've got some Apex fans that have dug deep into some problems that Apex is currently facing and what was supposed to be an amazing weapon XP leveling system that has turned out to be a disaster. A good bit of topics in today's video as normal. If you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. And also, if you'd like the chance for the Revenant Heirloom giveaway, we are giving that thing away this Monday, by the way, live on stream that night. I really encourage you guys to be there so that the winner can really claim their prize quickly. We did this last time and it went very smooth, very beautifully, and so I want to keep doing that as well. Also, if you guys get comments down below about, like, you know, you've won a giveaway, message me on Telegram, all that stuff, it's all crap. It's all a big lie and a scam. I will only announce those verbally here or by picture on the screen as well, not with these weird comments as well. Let's go ahead and dive into the video. First thing I wanted to make mention of, it seems like a lot of fans have once again done their research, not only over what the disaster is that we're talking about in today's video, but also in the mixtape playlist. There are some very, very crazy spots. I remember back in the day, like literally a couple months ago, you could get onto those massive like balloons. Like if you guys remember like this whole anniversary thing that they were doing, something along the lines of having these little miniature Apex figures, balloons, like were all over the map and stuff like that. You could actually get on top of those in some of these game modes, and it was so broken and just rained down with the charge rifle. It was actually also a mountain that you can get on top of. This was actually posted over on the Apex Legends Reddit, and if you watch the clip in the background, you can see that this guy is literally not even close to the map and is somehow just shooting and head glitching with a gun on top of the peak of this mountain. And how broken is this? I'm not saying that the Apex Legends developers have really left these game modes out to dry, but I did kind of start to wonder and think this is something that we've known has existed for a little bit in Apex Legends mixtape playlist. Is the mixtape playlist eventually going to become like arenas? Like, do you guys think that they might actually just forsake this and let it just sit there and die and dry out and have bugs forever and ever, and they just hardly ever get fixed? Or do you think they'll probably maintain them a little bit better than arenas was? Some of you guys are probably watching the video like, what the heck is even arenas? Yeah, it's a game mode that used to exist that was supposed to be permanent in Apex that they completely scrapped out of the game. How many of you are actually there and around for that spot of Apex? Well, if you didn't remember that disaster, there's a brand new one that's going on now, and honestly, I could probably see a big overhaul to this system as well. This guy brought off a really good point over on the Apex Legends subreddit again, and this was about the weapon XP leveling system and how it is, quote, pretty bad according to this guy. Now, he makes a fair point, and this is the disaster that everyone is basically talking about. This whole weapon level XP system was supposed to be a really big change. It was supposed to be something to really start grinding for. It was supposed to mean something. You guys may remember back in like old Call of Duty days, like grinding for the top max level to get your gold weapon really meant something. The diamond camos back in the day really meant something. So everybody was pretty excited for Apex to finally add this weapon XP level system. Well, the too long didn't read here from his post was you get exponentially more XP from having your gun out than you actually do from getting kills. That is something that would benefit from the change. The fact that he says that you can get more XP with your gun out than actual kills makes no sense. We were trained from the literal firing range and the training section of this game to holster your weapons in between gunfights. That way you can actually keep your movement speed going continuously, I guess, faster. So why are you teaching people to not play the game that you trained them to play the game so that they get XP for just simply having their gun out? It just makes no sense. So apparently the research that he has done, the best way to level up your gun is rat the whole game with your gun out, not holstered. And it's actually equivalent to dropping a 20 bomb with that gun. So the problem with last season's ranked and the problem with this weapon XP leveling system that was supposed to be so good is that it's actually very exploitable by just simply not playing the game and ratting your way with the weapon out. And I found it interesting that this person actually points towards a better system in Call of Duty as well, saying, I know COD isn't the best game to model after, but they definitely have a better weapon leveling system than Apex, because if you sit in the corner without shooting in that game, you won't receive nearly as much XP as you would with dropping a 20 kill game. What was also sad is how bad the comment section were just downing this whole system as well, saying I opened to check it out when they added it and I've never looked at it a second time. It's totally pointless and unexciting in every way. Obviously, this was a nice change that Apex was looking forward to making fans happy with, and sadly it has not been that at all. It's a really big disaster. Hopefully they can really make a good change to this, but what even is that change? What could they actually change to make this whole system better? Because it's also interesting to see the difference of how these weapons are leveled up based upon the mixtape playlist and the battle royale playlist as well. And speaking of this mixtape playlist, whatever happened to the arenas maps that you guys could see on screen? This was Encore and I think Drop Off as well. They made brand new maps specifically for this game mode, and then whenever they scrapped the game mode, they never kept these maps, although these maps might be pretty good for gun run, maybe even control as well. I would actually really like to see these maps return again. Now, on top of all of these fans doing a lot lot of research and finding some things out, someone was also viewing some Apex Pros streams and noticed that there was a different behavioral pattern when it comes to the queuing system, the matchmaking system, and ranked. I thought this one was very weird because also a pro player kind of chimed in this like a literal month ago, and that was before this stuff actually happened. So I don't know if any kind of predictions were going on that were just wild. Someone said, why are pred 3 stacks sometimes placed in separate matchmaking queues? You would think in theory, if you have 3 pro players that are 3 stacking pred and another 3 pro players 3 stacking pred, surely, and if they're in the same region, same console, all this stuff, they should get into the same lobby. That just simply makes sense if they're queuing at the same times. Like, they literally should just get into the same lobby. However, this guy said he was watching JMeyels stream, Albertelli's stream, all this stuff, and they noticed that they were actually queuing at the same time, same region, all that stuff, and they were not getting into the same lobby. Why is this happening? Why is Respawn not putting some pro players in the match with some pro players when they're literally the same rank in the same queue at the same time? This doesn't make sense. But yet you'll have someone in their provisional matches, like this person noted, literally watching Daltouche in his provisionals going up against top current preds at that time. Obviously, we know Daltouche is good enough to hang with these guys, but no one in their provisional matches should be going up against the top rank in the game currently. This just doesn't make sense, because why would you put gold players, which I've had in my games all day, literally every week, and then also why would you put people in their provisional matches up against these preds, but not actual pro player preds up against preds queuing at the same time? It doesn't make any sense. Now, is Respawn actually doing this on purpose for like the benefit of these pro players, or is this an actual bug? Because Alliance Hackis, a pro player on that team, had actually noted something about a month ago saying the whole matchmaking system feels like a bug at the moment, and I hope that changes are coming. While it change a lot of things, queue times definitely need to be longer at the higher ranks. There's no way I should be able to play 8 hours of pred ranked and not see a single familiar name in the kill feed when I know other people are playing. So the exact same thing was happening then, and it seems to be happening now. But if Respawn is doing this on purpose, why exactly would they be doing this for the pro players only? It seems like it's only happening at the high rank, of course, and that's where people are starting to speculate. Is Respawn catering to the pros? The pros think that Respawn's catering to the casuals. I'm interested to see what you think. I mean, even if it's not a bug, you know good and well they'll probably come out and just admit that it was a bug, even if it wasn't. I mean, you know they're never going to come out and say like, oh, we did this for the pro players and, you know, maybe we should change it. Also, just for a little bit of a golden nugget, if you guys remember this firing range teaser door that's actually in the game, a lot of people have been wondering what this is actually for. Turns out it's for an Octane lore teaser where you can hear a conversation in the background with Lifeline and Octane that is very emotional as well. This was actually really neat to watch, and is why I always want this game to have some sort of a campaign that you can play or a TV show that you can watch. And speaking of Octane, Niceweek also let us know that just because Revenant got a rework doesn't mean it should stop there. He suggests that maybe an Octane rework should be next. What legend would you like to reborn next? I actually said we should kill off Caustic, have a funeral, then bring his son back into the games that no one knew existed. All of a sudden he's arch nemesis with his sister Watson, and he looks just like his dad, and he has the same abilities. That's how you can make it work. I'm sure there's a way you can get that thing to roll. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below about all the topics in today's video. Of course, like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want a chance to win the Revenant heirloom as well. We'll be giving it away on Monday night stream. Make sure to be there. And here's a video right here of my editor Novell of what he has made, and these videos are popping as well. See you guys next one. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I'll see you all later, Gators.